So I mentioned quickly about mirroring, I think, in the last video. At least I thought about it. I think I said it out loud. And I want to talk about that because I think what happens is we mistaken them for being this grand, perfect partner for us when they present to us that they have a lot in common. They listen to everything you say that you want in a person. They sense from the way you're behaving what you accept from them, what gestures you accept readily, how you accept them. Is he catering to you? Is he not? Do you like it? Do you not? Like, you're giving signals to him as to what you want them to be like. Even stupid things, they're going to mirror and imitate you. When I say stupid, I mean, I talk to Minnie, we all have that dog voice that we have, right? I saw a baby, I saw a baby, I saw a baby. She's over there in her parlor. That's how I talk to her. It gets really ridiculous. The guy started doing it. Big, strong man. Now, I thought it was adorable. Oh, how cute. He's talking to Minnie. He's bonding with me. He's mimicking me. He's imitating me. That's what he's doing. That's what they'll do. They see that you like to dance. I'm always dancing. I have disco on. I'm always like dancing and singing in the house by myself. I call it, I have a Studio 54 party for one up in here going on. It's just what I like to do. So of course now he's going to do that. They see that you want somebody that can run the show. They're going to be the big strong man. They see that you want to be someone who makes decisions. They're going to allow you to do that. They see that you're someone who likes to care for people like I did. He's going to, oh, my back, oh, my ankle, oh, boom, I can come in and be the caretaker. So the mirror, the imitation, you got to be a little open with your mind to see what it is. But if you look at your narcissist, you probably are seeing yourself. He's pretending. With the personality he's being with you, he's pretending. The personality they have with somebody else is going to be slightly different because that's going to be a different person. And then the next person, their personality is going to be different again because that's going to be a different person. So they're mirroring and they're imitating different things based on with whom they spend their time and who they're trying to lure. I love to laugh. Well, he always had his funny on. You know what I mean? It's little things like that. And you come away from the relationship and the ever popular sentence, oh, he gets me, or he understands me, or we have a connection. That one kills me. Because they have a way to make you feel like you are connected to them. You've been waiting for this person. Never met anybody like this. You've never felt this way. Because they are mirroring you. And I'm not to say that we want to fall in love with people like ourselves. But it certainly is our comfort level to be with somebody like ourselves. Why else do you become very good friends with this person, close to this person at work, closest with this cousin as opposed to the other cousin? I mean, there's reasons. They reflect your desires, your interests, your personality traits. They'll take on everything that they can and pass it back to you as having been them in the first place, separate from you. And, ooh, aren't you lucky that you met me because, look, ooh, I do that too, or I have that in common with you, or that's my desire as well, or we have the same ideologies, we have the same... No. None of that is correct. It's mirroring. They're like a parrot. And it is to... I mean, like, poor things. I mean, that is just... They don't even know who they are. That would be torture for me. Torture for me. Because not only the changing and shape-shifting outwardly, endlessly, based upon who's in your company, but the internal questioning of who is my true self. It would haunt me. It doesn't haunt them. I guess they just shape-shift. And do they realize they're doing it? That's a good question. I mean, don't they not recognize themselves sometimes? What if the next person he's dating, which, I don't know, it's been months and months now, maybe he's on his 8th person, how different they could be. Don't you, if I changed with every person, I think I'd recognize that in the mirror. I would start to look and be like, I don't even recognize you. They don't care, I guess. They don't want to discover their true self. I mean, we discussed authentic self and how they don't have the ability to be their authentic self. So they don't even know that they can be their authentic self or who that would be. Bless their simple hearts. But you do know, and you are aware, and you can be your authentic self. So when you see things that seem off to you, like the connection is so strong, and that's always, of course, part of the love bombing, and they're laying it on so thick, and you think, wow, and you find yourself thinking sentences, let alone saying them out loud to somebody else. Wow, he is my perfect match. He's perfect for me. My girlfriend who met him, she said to me, oh my God, it's like you're cut from the same cloth. He's exactly you. You're exactly him. You look like you're made for each other. That's because that's what he wanted her to see. And that's what he made himself out to be. Same personality, jovial, loving, touchy-feely, hugging, like everything. It was just, she's like, it's like you're the exact mirror of each other. And I thought that was a great thing. I thought that was a good sign. I thought that meant we were meant to be together, and this was my long-lost soulmate, and all of those words are going to come out. And when you say them, when you feel that sentence, any of those sentences, stop cold and say, wait a minute. Is this a person who's mirroring me, imitating? You might be in love with yourself. You think you're in love with this person. They're mirroring you. And your fabulousness back to you. So you're falling in love with the fabulousness that you've set up for him to imitate. And you should love yourself. Right? We've talked about that too. But that's not what it should be. I wish to meet somebody who has their own convictions, who challenges me, who has their feet in the cement as far as their strong belief system to the core, and they have values, and they don't have to match mine. I mean, those things you should line up with somebody that has those beliefs and moral code and value systems. You should line up with those things. But not every single desire, I move left, you move left, I move right. I mean, come on. And I think back, if I had somebody saying to me, when you feel the sentence coming on, ooh, it's a connection, but stop short and question it. I think I would have recognized it then. If I had the education, I think I would have. And I think that the more education we have about every single aspect of the cycle that they do, which it seems I'm running through the cycle right now in my brain, I am, because it's been a year since the big send-off. So I can't help think of the cycles and how I was going through things and where I was and how things played out. And if somebody had told me to question and pause when I felt fabulous. It's almost like the opposite of what before narcissistic education, if you had a friend say to you they were feeling connected with someone and they were feeling Oh my God, you'd say, go for it. Oh my God, that's wonderful. I'm so happy for you. That's the way it should be. And now I'm thinking, the second I ever feel like somebody's exactly like me, or I'm going to go, whoa, 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 wait a minute. Are they a narcissist in disguise and doing what that insidious aspect of what they do is part of their cycle? Are they doing that? It's part of their cycle. They do it. And I won't let anybody else ever do that to me again. I want somebody to be their own person. Now, if they have things in common with you, that's different. Those things naturally unfold. But these narcissists come on strong, man. They see that you're a certain way, or you do a certain thing, or you like a certain kind of music, or they're going to lay it on thick that they do too. And I just want you to be aware of that, because it's another tactic they do to reel you in and make you feel connected to them so that you're bonded to them. This is a person unlike anyone you've ever met. They're so connected to you, you've never felt it. Well, think about that alone. That could be a red flag going forward. If anyone ever does things like that to make you feel that way, I would question their intention. And maybe not their intention, date 1, 2, and 3, but I'd say, oh, do you like that? Tell me more about that. You like theater? Oh, do you? Uh-huh. When was the last play you saw? Uh-huh. Challenge them. Make them trip up. Not to be mean. You're like, well, they'll get mad. All right, so then it ends, and you've saved yourself 3 years of pain, torture from the narcissist. You want to weed these people out. You want to weed them out. I guess that's what I'm learning when I'm thinking about it a year ago. I wish I had these. I wish I could have weeded him out. Grateful for the experience. Glad it happened. Glad I got the education. But if I'm able to help you weed them out, then by all means do so. You have a right to challenge anything. Don't tiptoe worrying about whether or not they're going to like you. If you dig deep enough, you may not like them. Don't just take the stuff on the surface that they give you and think, oh my God, I feel like I've met my connection, and then that's it. And all of a sudden you realize, I don't really know anything about him. I didn't really ask him anything about himself. They'll tell you stories, oh yeah, but really deep down getting to know a person, the narcissist is going to avoid that. Because they're very busy love bombing you and mirroring your personality and imitating you and trying to give you a sense of comfort and connection. So going forward, please watch that and do not allow anyone to dupe you to the point that you're feeling, oh, I'm feeling love vibes, I don't want to rock the boat. No. We're here to say you're rocking the boat from now on. I'm sorry. I keep saying it, but I'm sorry. Ask questions and challenge them if you are uneasy. Okay? We got to weed these narcissists out. Maybe we won't recognize it on date 1. Maybe they'll get to the point of love bombing us. Maybe they'll get to the point that they've had a little time to mirror and imitate us. But hell if we're going to let it go further. They start that devaluing phase, you have a right. Before they start that is what I'm saying. They're going to start it. You have a right to try to stop things before that happens. And if they're a narcissist, that stage is coming. And if they're not, they'll handle your communication openly and honestly and maturely, and you have a right to communicate any feelings that you want. And if they're a healthy, non-disordered individual, then you'll have a back and forth on whatever issue makes you uncomfortable. And you can say it. Be like, you know what? Not for nothing, but this is what I've learned, this is what I've seen, this is what I've experienced, and I'm feeling a little overwhelmed right now. Do you really talk to the dog that way? Do you really like theater? Do you really, like, whatever it is, I'm throwing, you know what, whatever it is, and you're thinking in your own mind of your own relationship right now, I'm sure you have a list of things. You're like, you know, I wonder if, that's all I'm saying. Keep your eyes open and stand for yourself in anything you want to question.